And Colorado, as you know, has seen such devastation from wildfires. In fact, just last month, 26 homes were lost in the Alexander Mountain fire.
And homeowners are still rebuilding after the Marshall Fire destroyed more than 1,000 homes in Superior and Louisville 2.5 years ago. Now, as Denver 7's Russell Haythorne shows us, because of the ongoing threat of wildfires, some homeowners in the Marshall Fire burn zone are taking added measures to ensure they never become victims again.
Furniture for our son's bedroom.
It's moving day for the Rebeschini family.
Finally moving in, what is it, 930 something days?
930 something days since the Marshall Fire ripped through their neighborhood, destroying every single home in Superior's Sagamore subdivision. Mel was trying to get home.
I was stuck on 36, I couldn't move, I was stuck in traffic.
As her husband, Mateo, and their 2 kids were trying to get out.
If we didn't have this room, they would be dead.
The mudroom, built out of brick and stone, saved the family that day.
They were in the house with the house on fire for 25 minutes.
And inspired them to build what is now a new home constructed entirely of blocks and brick.
Yeah, this is a lime slurry. It's like painting with oatmeal.
The Rebeschinis used what are known as EcoBlox to construct a modern-day fortress, if you will.
What's the best type of materials that we can use to feel safe in the house?
What they found was a small company just 30 miles down the road.
This is the block yard. This is the facility. This is where the sausage is made.
Where owner Lisa Mori and her team at Novaterra,
we make blocks, pure and simple.
Use leftover materials from a nearby rock quarry to mold blocks used for building earth homes.
It's a composition of sand and clay, and there's some small aggregate in there. We add a small amount of water, and then that material is conveyed to the press. I call them EcoBlox. I add a small percentage of lime. Today, it is estimated that 40% of the world's population still builds out of earth.
Novaterra can produce about 1,000 of these blocks a day. In the Rebeschini home, they used roughly 15,000 EcoBlocks. So it took about 2 weeks to produce the material to build that house.
While we might be 15% more than a framed home, we're going to be saving in energy costs. We're going to have a more durable home.
Case in point,
we're calculating how much air is being released by the house.
As the Rebeschinis move in, their home is undergoing some energy efficiency tests.
This will calculate the air changeovers per hour. It costs a little bit more to build these homes. Maybe 100,000 at this scale.
But experts say the payoff is worth it.
Oh, the long-term benefit's ridiculous. These homes use 5% of the energy of a normal home.
Here we have the incredible ERV system.
Anytime that you're building a high-performance home or a passive home, you have to have a very airtight envelope. That what surrounds the inside of the home. You don't want air to get in or out of the home. The windows we manufacture have some of the lowest air infiltration numbers out there anywhere.
It's a little sample of a wall that I built with an Alpen window in it.
A home built to withstand the test of time.
I like to say, there last thousands of years, come find me in 900 if I'm wrong.
We tried to prove a point, really, that you can build a house in a cookie-cutter neighborhood that looks like a cookie-cutter home, but it's not.
In Superior.
Because when you think about earth homes, people think about earth ships and crazy weird houses, and not many people want to live in a house like that. So we wanted to build a house that blended in with regular American homes.
Russell Haythorne, Denver 7.